Good morning, ladies and gentlemen, and believe it or not, I'm actually recording this on a Friday afternoon around about 4 o'clock. The slated time schedule that I had stated previously that I would be using. Welcome back to Defiance. I am excruciatingly tired for no reason. It is insanely hot. I don't know why. Mother Nature hates video gamers. It's the only solution there that I can come up with. So we're going to take care of a few of these missions. Try not to die of
Mount up.
heat stroke, and maybe get in a little talking. I guess. Oh God, no, come on. I've got stuff I gotta get done, or at least stuff that I would like to get done. I mean, in all honesty, there's nothing I have to get done. Ow! Jerks. Spawn your truck right in front of me. Damn it! So I'm gonna take care of a few missions. And probably go ahead and get this video started, and I'm just gonna lay down for a while.
Receiving a transmission from Rosa. It sounds like the conversation's already started.
Jetpay is a legend within my tribe. If he is sent to collect your life, he will take it. If you join our enlightenment, you will not need to fear death. You will rise again.
Oh, is that right, Anjo? Let's see how you like dying.
Don't. Please. I am just a dedicate. I have not been deemed worthy of enlightenment. I'll go. Just, please. Take the pilgrimage and see for yourself. We have nothing to hide.
Art Hunter, did you catch all that? I am sending you the itinerary of the pilgrimage. Please find out what these zealots have in store for me.
Yeah, it's like there's a really huge... So what I want to know is, are the Indogenes emotional people, like people, or are they kind of like Vulcans? You know? Like, showing very little emotion, because I'm fairly unclear on that, because of course the Indogenes in the show are emotional and the ones in the game are not.
Going to get close. Circle around us. Enemy down.
I can do this to you. I'm sure you had a beautiful face at one point in time. Dang, missed. To hold still. I'm a terrible shot. So all I ask is just for a little bit of leeway here. See, the problem is they're way too dirty, although they do have a bit of a pattern. Good luck figuring it out. What I need to do is I need to wait. Up a bit. Good Lord, it's just so jittery. One. So let me see if I can deglitch
Load
them.
and vanish.
No. Well, yes, but not by... It was a terrible shot.
Direct hit.
That was an excellent shot. Okay. So reload this. Grab all this. Okay, so I just need to get to there, but yet strangely, these guys who told me to go ahead and do this are standing in my way. Interesting. I'm going to take a stab in the dark and say that I've got some overlapping quest stuff here going on. No. Dang. See, I told you guys, I'm a terrible shot with a sniper rifle. Absolutely
Target
terrible.
neutralized.
This must be the place. I'm picking up a lot of divergent ego signals. Be careful. This iconography speaks of a guide or god. It's hard to tell which.
Please deliver me from this land of false promises. I have lacked direction my whole life. I just want the guidance to know what is right from what is wrong.
We should investigate the next shrine.
See, like, why can't I get a companion? Like a follower or something?
Mount up.
See, I think that's always something that has been a very big Achilles heel for MMOs. They assume that no one will ever play by themselves, and therefore no one will ever be in need of an NPC companion. But there's times when, even when you're playing with other people, NPC companions come in very, very handy. The game that I'm thinking of is currently not coming to mind. I want to say Guild Wars was like that, where you had NPC companions, and then if a normal person joined you, it would switch out your NPC for a normal person. Okay. That is interesting, to say the least. I have no idea what these guys are over here doing, but does it look to you guys like they could use some help?
Tango's down.
I'll give him a hand or two.
Bullseye.
Yeah, I think we've got some overlapping quest issues going on here. I get the sneaking suspicion I'm supposed to be fighting these guys, and then I also get the suspicion I'm not supposed to be fighting these guys. So I don't really know exactly what's supposed to be going on here. So tonight, I want you guys to look up at the sky and
bugging out. Looks like we won this round.
Double check, because I almost guarantee you the moon will be blue tonight. Yes, I am aware that I'm recording this on a Friday and you guys won't be seeing this till a Monday at the earliest. But even still, check the skies, because I'm sure it'll still be blue, even by the time you guys see this. Ow.
Heading forward. Tango's down.
Why do I keep doing that? Sorry. Dang. Fortunately for me, these guys stand still while I line up my sniper shot. Also, don't move after being sniped. This makes my job of sniping a whole lot easier. Sweet merciful crap, this girl's got an arm on her. And I guess in theory all of them do, because, you know, they can chuck those freaking grenades like...
This inscription speaks of a light bringer, a figure like Prometheus of Earth.
Thank you, High Priest Yargad Gorhash, for bringing this light to an unworthy people. It is only by your goodwill and guidance that we have found Losi's enlightenment.
Yargad Gorhash is the High Priest? That's impossible. He's dead. He died in the Arkfall.
Thank you, Archhunter. If these pilgrims are flocking to Yargad Gorhash, then I will have nothing to do with them. Your previous investigation showed what that murderer is capable of, and
Mount
I
up.
will never trust my life to his hands. I will deal with the assassin, Nujekpe, in my own way.
That was actually fairly quick. And though I'm still tired, I do have a tiny bit more energy, so I'll go ahead and take care of the next mission as well.
We need to... No, I need to know if the High Priest is actually Yargad or if it's an imposter. This is important. To me. I kept up with where the data centers were when we visited the temples before.
So it seems like they try to shoehorn in a correlation between these missions. The information we learned about the ego after investigating our former boss, who mysteriously disappeared. Sorry. Know that I do hate doing this to you. But unfortunately, if I
Target
don't,
neutralized.
someone else will. And they may not be as sorry. Yes, I do value NPC life. NPC life is important.
Yargad Gorhash went missing during the investigation of Ray Valam's disappearance. It looks like he took a pseudonym and boarded a troop transport bound for Calexico.
Someone's breached our system! Purge the unbeliever!
I believe,
All I can get from this terminal. I need to know more.
I believe so long as it keeps me from killing half of your women. I mean, seriously, I mean, you guys just throw people at the wall here. I really, really wish they had so many more correlations between the game and the show. Please, guys, please. More links, more connections. I think it will do the game a lot of good. I think it'll do the show a lot of good. Because, I mean, I know there are people out there that watch the show and don't play the game, and there's people in the game that probably don't watch the show. Although, you know, most likely if you're playing the game, you're also watching the show, which is why the numbers have dropped off so dramatically. But even still, I mean, I can accept that the person showing up isn't my character. I can live with that. And most likely it'll be a guy, too, because, you know, that's just how the sexist, egotistical world works. But I mean, just to have somebody in the show oh my god, like seriously terrible with sniping, guys. I'm 100% serious about that. But yeah, just to have like a player character in the show that, let's face it, is even more badass than Nolan. I mean, with all due respect to Nolan, you know, he needed a team of people in order to pull off what he pulled off. I'm doing this by myself.
Hostile compromised.
I mean, there's just so many opportunities here for things that you could do. And then you have the ego powers, like...
Yargad abandoned his unit when he got to Earth. Looks like he hid at a Votan monastery on Palomar Mountain. From the sound of it, Yargad Gorhash established a pattern of fleeing north. That would take him away from the core of the Botanist Collective.
The database has been compromised. Find the intruder!
Mount up.
That's all the information I can get from this location.
I mean, there's just so many opportunities. Like, from a creative standpoint, right? I mean, I don't know if you guys have noticed, but I am a fairly creative person. Like, I have stories and ideas and stuff like that that pop into my head all the time. Some of them never see the light of day, some of them do, and then just don't really make it too far, because of course, you know, you can't really get the story to line up properly. I mean, there's a couple instances where I can cite that ran into either character development issues, timeline issues, stuff like that. But with something that's established like this, you know, I mean, there's just so much possibility, and you have an excellent opportunity to not only merge the mediums of video game and television like you guys were trying to do, but fell short. I'm not going to say, you know, they didn't do it, but to be honest with you, there's really, at this point, the only thing the game and TV show share is a name.
The last entry for Yargad has him fleeing after he was caught experimenting on soldiers. Specifically, bionetic implant experimentation. Given the evasion and activity history of this fugitive, it is likely that High Priest Gorhash is the original Gorhash who stole credit for developing the ego implant. I'm going to keep an eye out for an opportunity to confront my Raid Valam's killer.
Uh-oh, she's losing it. Yeah, it's just like, at this point, the only thing these two really share is a name. You know? Like, I haven't seen or heard of much of anything about... So, like, I don't know if anybody who's watching this has, you know, seen Season 3, but there is a character in Season 3 that goes by the name of Ghost. Right? Who makes an appearance in Season 3 and goes by the name of Ghost, let me say. I don't know if that's supposed to be a reference to a video game character or not, because I mean, it was just kind of strange. Because they made a very valid point of, you know, showing how awesome this person was at, you know, shooting and all that. But I also find it kind of strange because that also wouldn't make sense why they would do something like that when any character in this game would have faced Nolan before, and of course Nolan would have known them. So I don't really know. I'm actually probably going to look some stuff up here in a little bit about kind of what all's going on with all that. But yeah, it's like, if you guys could find a way of selecting a character, I mean, whether it be the Crucible, the Black Ops missions, the sieges, the PvP stuff, the world stuff, you know, whether you guys pick from like the top ranked people from that or any of that stuff, just some way to sort of find a bridge between the game and the show would be fantastic. But of course that almost never happens because, well, let's face it, it never happens. I mean, I understand there's production costs and time and all that stuff, but for how badass you're portrayed in the game, it wouldn't be that difficult to have a reoccurring character in the show. You know, I mean, even if you guys just picked like one person, or even you just said, okay, hey, look, it may not be a person that you're playing, but this individual is a representation of the most selected abilities in our game, and we have made this TV show character based off traits and things that we have noticed other people doing in the game. So this is an independent person, but they represent the whole of the video gaming industry. Well, not industry, but the people playing the game. You know, I mean, you'd be surprised how many people would be willing to accept, you know, just accept at least that much, you know. I have a tactical cloak. Here's this guy in the video, in the show, that has a tactical cloak. I use a sniper rifle. He uses a sniper rifle. Yeah, we may not be the same person, but just knowing that that is a representation of my character in the game on the show is a huge boost. I mean, that's like, okay, now I'm really have to see when they show up, when they make an appearance, you know, how awesome they are when they do. I mean, there was a huge opportunity in Season 3 for them to do that, and I think they just completely... I don't think they did it on purpose. I just don't think they were fully aware that it was such a big opportunity for them to be able to do it, is all I'm saying. So, but anyway, I'm done ranting and raving for the time being. I will obviously pick this back up next time when I start playing and after I've watched the most recent season, or most recent episode. So that's it, guys. I'm done for the day, and to that I'm gonna say sayonara.